Hey everybody, this is Edward from Sword and Fortress, and we are going to be playing some Nemesis with Carnomorphs, because I like to torture myself. And yeah, so we will go ahead and get us started up and see how we're doing. Of course, so we like to try and start every stream off. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're giving yourself that self-love, as I'm going to be doing here. Making sure that the texting actually works. The chat's up and running. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to be playing with the Carnomorphs. They are an expansion to Nemesis. It's been really fun to play with them. I actually had my brother and a longtime friend show up, and we got to throw down some. And it got pretty bad. We ended up having to betray people. The ship got destroyed. It was awesome. It was fun. Yeah. So, a little bit different on the setup, so we'll go ahead and walk through the setups. We've got the board on the easy mode. So, just because our win percentage is still very, very sadly low. Alright, we got all of our possible characters. I do have the other characters that came in Aftermath, but I don't want to get into the complicated characters quite yet until we get a little bit more used to these characters. So you shuffle up all the tiles and place them around the rooms. See what happens. Am I missing something? Or should there be more tiles for room 2? Apparently not. I guess that's technically cheating me looking at that, but yeah. Alright, so that is all the room 2 tiles. We got all these exploration tokens. We'll move on over here. Shuffle room 1s together. Yes. Put your random rooms together. So, if you don't know the story of Nemesis, you're woken up on your spaceship, dealing with a little bit of amnesia from the hypersleep or stasis, however you want to put it. And so, yeah, the whole board is completely random for you. Then we shuffle all these together, and these are the random exploration tokens that tell you just what you're walking into. They could be slime, they could be fire, they could be broken rooms. The doors could automatically shut behind you. All that fun stuff that could possibly happen. Yeah. Alright, and there's our extra ones. Alright, so we've got our tokens, our rooms, coordinate cards. So here are our possible coordinates. You have Earth, Mars, Venus, deep space. Now the ship is technically set to go to B. So whichever one of these is B is where we're going to. Depending on the objectives that we pull, we may end up needing to go somewhere else. So let's go ahead and pick this card. That's our coordinates. Don't get to know that quite yet. Destination marker to B. We've got 2 escape pods. So we do need this second escape pod. There we go. And then engine tokens. So you have a damage side and a good side. And we mix these up. And don't know whether our engines are good or not. You need at least 2 engines working in order for you to go to wherever you're looking at going. Let's see, Carnomorph board. We've got our 8 eggs placed on there, and now we need Carnomorph adaptations. So unlike the intruders, where you could find out weaknesses, these adaptations make them stronger, and you find each one as the Carnomorphs evolve up. So you got your Shambler, your Flesh Beast, and then your Butcher. So So we'll just deal the top 3. There we go. All right. Got all of our items. We'll shuffle these up from the last time we played. All right, there we go. Okay, our intruder bag. We need to start these guys bad off. So, we got our blank token, 2 blue Metagors. We don't use larvas, wow. And 2 red Metagors. And then add 1 Metagor for each player, so luckily there's only 1. Shuffle that up. We've got our awesome 90s technology for scanning for contamination, our serious wounds, our actions. Let's go ahead and shuffle these up. Since I don't know if we shuffled after the last time we played. Yes. See how badly you will be wounded. And then our contamination cards, which are really awesome. They use that red filter. You look through here, try to see if you're infected. And yeah, loads of fun. All right. We got that. We'll shuffle up our event deck. Now, one other big difference between the base game and this Cartomorph expansion is the character mutation. So if you get hit, and I guess I really shouldn't say if, when you get hit, you kind of get infected by the XNA that was caused by the cat flying through a bunch of stuff, hitting a bunch of projectile vials that she shouldn't have hit, as she wasn't strapped in because she was a stowaway, went up against the back of the wall. I'll even read that passage because it's awesome, it's funny. It'll drive Viral Athena, if she ever shows up, nuts. All right, so we got everything nicely shuffled. We got our noise tokens, our ammo tokens, our fire and malfunction tokens, and our dice. So here are all of our noise tokens, our ammo tokens, our dice, and our fire and malfunction. Okay. Time markers are set here. If we start the self-destruct sequence, it goes 6 turns. We have 15 turns till the ship is programmed to automatically jump. All right. Okay, so we get to pick objectives first. So, draw 2, pick 1. So, that one and that one. So, our 2 possible objectives are no man left behind, send the signal, and all rooms of the ship must be explored. I like that. Or cleanup clue, send the signal and the nest must have been destroyed, or send the signal and the ship must be destroyed. With my my tendency to try and blow stuff up, luckily we don't have to pick now. You pick when you run into your first alien. So then we get our character. So okay, so we will pick this character and that character. Alright, we can choose the soldier or the medic. I think we're going to have to go with the soldier on this one. I love the medic. The medic is a lot of fun to play, but with where I'm either trying to blow up the ship or completely explore the ship, we definitely want the soldier. So But I think in one of the previous streams, I played the soldier, didn't I? So I want to be able to... You know what? I think that's right. I think I did play the soldier in a previous one. So we are going to go with the medic, just to try and put some stuff out. Yeah. So medic it is. So we've got our cool pink medic. These models were painted by Wicked Dad Painting. I'll make sure to get a link for them in the chat, and then also on the YouTube video. He did an amazing job with these guys. I owe him eternally. Okay, so with that, we got our character board. Move these rules on over to here. And then we get the medic cards. That's Scout. And here's our medic. And here's our medic starting and quest items. So the medic starts off with her needle gun. It's got an ammo of 2. This weapon makes an intruder retreat instead of dealing injuries. Can only be reloaded with chemicals. So I'm really upping the difficulty against myself apparently. Because why not? Got her deck. And then she has some quest items. A surgery kit. Discard med kit to activate this item. One use only surgery kit. Choose any character in the room. Scan all contamination. Discard and hand. Remove all infected cards. Then the character shuffles their deck, discard and this, and receive 1 light wound. So maybe she can remove some stuff. And then combat drugs. Draw until you have 5 cards, and she needs to do that in the emergency room. Okay, so this will definitely be interesting. We'll put our draw deck there, our discard deck next to it. We got some chemicals that we need. So apparently we're not only playing this on hard mode with the Carnomorphs, but we're playing this on super hard mode with a non-combat person. That might actually be helpful. Because Carnomorphs go after corpses. So maybe not having some corpses lying around might be a good thing. Alright. Let's see. Characters. Blue corpse token. So yeah, everything happened because of a single cat. It had to get on board during our rendezvous with the Ad Astra science vessel orbiting DB-198 protoplanet. Soon after, we took samples from the DB-198 and made our jump back with everyone tucked away safely in their stasis pods. Except the cat. Even its 9 lives could not save it, as the ship accelerated up to 1,000 Gs. Poor critter turned into a 4-kilogram projectile that smashed several sample containers and turned into a thin layer of protein soup on the bulkhead door. Nothing too bad, right? Well, it turns out something weird was hidden in those damaged supplies. A voracious, parasitic form of XNA that could attach itself to many different genetic molecules, including DNA, and rewrite them to grow carrier organisms. This strange virus recombined the cat's remains. Then it went through all the biomass in our kitchen supplies. Finally, it found us, locked away in our stasis pods. Pieces of canned flesh waiting to be opened. Soon all hell broke loose. We tried to fight the things. But the more we bled and the more of us died, the stronger and larger they became. The last of us now plan to destroy the ship, but the road to the control room is blocked by the original carrier, now a lumbering hulk of flesh that still has a disfigured cat's head. I volunteered to fight it with a jerry-rigged flamethrower. I know it's irrational, but this damned animal has to pay for everything that happened to my crew. So yeah, lots of revenge and everything else. Okay, so we'll be starting off right there. So we'll draw 5 cards and see what happens. Okay, so we've got repairs, rest, demolition, search, and field dressing. So we don't need to repair anything right now, so let's go ahead and you know what? It does not matter where we're going, because either way, I can just hit an escape pod. So I'm not going to worry too much about going to the bridge. Let's check the back section out first. So we're going to head to this room. It's on fire. This room is on fire. And then it's got 2-unit supply, so you line that up there. Cabin's on fire. We discard that. And our medic moves in there. If you end your turn, so the turn is split into 2 activations. If you end your activation here, you get 1 point of fire damage, which we want to avoid. But first, we must make noise. What does the noise god say? The noise goes down corridor 3. And, yeah, that's not fun. So why not? Let's go ahead and go down corridor 3, because I'm nuts. And this room, it is broken. Wow, I might not need to do much to fix this ship. So it's got a supply of 1. We found evacuation section B. So this is how we get to these escape pods. Because this is B. Yep, okay. So I'm avoiding the fire. Now let's see which way the noise went. Down corridor 4. So down towards the engine room. That's fine. I don't care. I didn't want to go down to the engine room anyways. I'm probably going to need to take an escape pod. All right, so that is the end of the activation. We then go ahead and go to the next turn. I am going to go ahead and spend 1. I'll spend my search to go ahead and go into the engine room. We'll roll some noise. It goes down corridor 3. And then I will go ahead and spend my demolition and my field dressing to move carefully into this room. There we find slime. Wonderful. Slime is not good. Slime attracts aliens. So we're slimed. It has 4. Hey, we found the emergency room. Hell yes. And it's working. So in the emergency room, I can activate one of my things. We'll be able to do that. Okay, we then go to... that's it. I'm out of a hand. So now we go on to... Oh, because I moved carefully, we still need to put noise. I'm going to put noise down corridor 1 because I care not about going to the engine rooms. I think we're going to go out the escape pod. Whether or not we decide to destroy the ship or send the signal, we're still, yeah, we're probably going to go escape pod. Okay, so move the time track. We move the time track down to 14. Intruder attack and feeding. There are no intruders on the board yet. Nothing for fire damage, so we go to event. Lurking. Remove from the board all carnomorphs that are not in the room with any character except Metagores. Put the respective tokens back into the intruder bag. Luckily, we don't have to worry about that. There's nobody out here. Yet. The big yet. Okay. Now intruder bag development. Always the fun part. Here we go. And we pull the red Metagore. The red Metagore, return this token to the bag. Place a Metagore in each room with a heavy object or Metagore. So, we turn that to the bag. Then we get this cute little Metagore. You know, this little worm thing. And this is technically a heavy object. So he sniffed out the poor corpse of one of our crew members that we found as we left. And it goes to our turn. So we get 5 cards. Okay, I'm going to spend my interruption to unlock my combat drugs. So we'll put that over here. So that'll be something nice to use in case I run low on cards. We're then going to perform a search. So we'll drop this down and we will look for 2 items. So our 2 items are military drugs, which is nice, or bandages. And I need a mid kit, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the military drugs, because why not? We've already got combat drugs. Let's get some military drugs in the mix. I'm the medic. I can self-medicate on this ship, damn it. Okay, so that's 2 cards. That ends that activation. I think we will go ahead and spend our computer skills to head into this room. It is broken. Wow, this ship's already well on the way to being destroyed. Does have 4, and it is the shower room. Hell yes, I can get rid of my slime. Alright, which way does the noise go? Oh, I move silently, even slimy. No, because I'm slimed, that doesn't count. It goes to a danger. So every corridor just got a bunch of noise on it. Ugh. And you know what? We will go ahead and pass here, because I need to take a shower badly. So very badly. And with it broken, there's not much I can do with it. Yeah. So, you know what? I will actually go ahead and use the combat drugs here. I won't pass yet. We'll use the combat drugs, and we'll shuffle this and hope we get the repair card. So, 1, 2, 3. Hey, we did! So, we will go ahead and discard the Pharmacist to pay for the repairs, removing this malfunction token. And then we will go ahead and spend these 2 cards to take a shower, removing my slime. Now we'll go ahead and pass. So the turn goes down to turn 13. Then intruder attack or feeding. So technically, actually, as soon as he showed up, I had to pick. Either way, I got to send the signal. The ship's already kind of messed up. You know what? For S&Gs, because we like blowing up the ship, we will go ahead and do the cleanup crew. So that will be our objective. We've got to send the signal, and then either the nest needs to be destroyed or the ship needs to be destroyed. I'm going to go with the ship needs to be destroyed on that, because this time I'm not playing a vindictive douche wanting to see everything destroyed out. And I'm thirsty and I have a crap ton of channel points, so why not? I am telling myself to hydrate. Hydrate, you bastard. Hydrate. Ah, there we go. Murdered our thirst. Okay, unfortunately, the Metagore disappears. The corpse disappears. The Shambler shows up, and we find out that they have regenerative tissue. The amount of injuries needed to kill a carnomorph is increased by 1. So, yeah, good thing I'm not out to try and kill anybody. That's right. Ed's playing the Pacifist on Nemesis. How does that go? Okay. Alright, so that was feeding. Fire damage, nothing there. Event card. Ammunition meltdown. Set the item counter to 0 in the red room with the lowest number. Do we have a red room? We do not. Place a fire marker in this in all neighboring rooms. We don't have a red room unlocked yet. Fire does not spread through technical. Remove this card and shuffle the event deck. So, we'll put this back in and shuffle away. Good thing we didn't unlock a red room yet. I mean, though that would have been nice to have everything on fire, because then there's the possibility. And then our shambler here goes down, because that is the shambler. Yes. Goes down corridor 1. So it heads into the fire. Ooh, fire. Maybe it smells some barbecue going on inside the cabin. Somebody's food. They probably left food in the cabin. You know how people are, taking food where they're not supposed to. All right, intruder bag development. Oh boy. Red Metagore. And we don't do anything because we don't have any damage or Metagore. So, there's that. We draw 5 cards, up to 5 cards, so 4 cards since I still have 1. Okay, so I'm all showered up, ready to go. I think we will go ahead and spend the 0 card, the rest card, to check this room out. It's broken, and it's evacuation section A. So we found all the ways to get off of the damn ship. But unfortunately, it is broken, which is probably a good thing, because we're planning on destroying the ship anyways. And I'll just have to figure out how to get to the evacuations while also looking at breaking the ship. Alright, now let's see, where did the noise go down? Of course it went down corridor 1. Why not? Alright. What comes out? Warning 3. Thankfully I've got 4 cards, that's good. But it is a Metagore. So a Metagore just showed up. And that is my attempt to get the hell out of Dodge. But I kind of have to kill it or send it running away. So we will spend our computer skill card to try and hit it with our needle gun. Does hit it. And it doesn't do damage, it just forces the intruder to retreat. So where does it retreat to? It retreats down corridor 3. So it retreats down the way I want it to go. Of course it does. Oh, that sucks. Okay. What do we do now? Can we search in malfunctioned rooms? I think so. Let's Google it real quick. Why not? See what happens. Okay, it only stops room actions. So we can continue to do the crazy awesome things. So we will actually search and try to see if we can't get ourselves some more chemicals. I think they're yellow cards. Let's find out. So fire extinguisher or tools. You know what? We're going to take the tools because we're going to need to repair that. One of our evacuation sections. So I'm going to try and swing us back this way, so we'll save it for that one. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to spend 2 to move carefully and go back into this room to avoid everybody. And put the noise marker there. So that puts us out of cards. So we move this down 1. Intruder attack or feeding. They don't have anything to feed on yet, but that will be happening. Fire damage. This guy has... Oh, he retreats from the fire. So he does take 1 damage. And where does he retreat down? he retreats down corridor 3. So he heads over here. All right. Then we have event card. Lurking. Remove from the board all carnomorphs that are not in the room with any character except Metagors. And then put the respective tokens in the intruder bag. Alrighty then. So, this guy disappears, and we get that token in there. Metagor stays, and he's just going to chill. And then we go to bag development, and we pull a blank. What does the blank do? Remove this return this token to the bag, remove all shamblers from the board and put their tokens in the bag. Add 1 Metagor to the bag. So we'll put a red Metagor in there, and now I have to perform a noise. Oh, crap. Okay, I need a danger or silence, or else this is going to go bad. 2. Okay, so all the noise disappears, because why not? And let's see what happens. Who comes to ambush poor little medic? Warning 3. It is a Metagor. So, unfortunately, some fun stuff gets to happen here. So, the Metagor shows up. It takes a bite out of our poor chick. She takes 1 light wound. She gets a contamination card. And a character mutation card. So normally this would be hidden. You wouldn't be able to see it until we turned it over. But since it's just me and you, let's see what happens. Scream. Choose 1 carnomorph other than a Metagor in the room you are in. It retreats in the corridor you're chosen, if you're infected. If not infected, choose 1 carnomorph. The room, it retreats. Oh, so if you're infected, it goes down the corridor of your choosing. But we don't have this activated yet. You can spend 2 points to activate your mutation. You'll then get a mutation marker. If you get 4 mutation markers, you die because you've become too mutated. And then this little bugger disappears, runs off with the piece of medic flesh, and you put a shambler token in. Yeah, not great. Not a great start. Okay, then we draw 1, shuffle this up, and get 4 more. Okay. All right. Well, since we're planning on destroying this ship, I'm going to play the demolition card. I'm going to put a malfunction token there. Hopefully I don't need to take another shower. Then we're going to spend 1 to go into this room. Where does the noise go down? Goes down corridor 3. So we'll go there. Then we will spend a rest card to go up here. And yes, it's another broken room. So this actually is working out nicely for us. It has 2 in its supply, and it is the nest. And you know how I was just talking about how I hope I don't have to use the shower? Yep, we're slimed. That's no good. All right, so we're in the nest. Okay, as we continue, got to find out which way noise went. It went down 1. So as we continue, we're going to head up that way. I'm going to spend a search card and a danger with 2. Oh, that was a room covered in slime. Oh, that wasn't even the nest. It was just a slimy room. This is the nest. The danger, I do believe, means we put noise in every corridor. Let me double check. I'm covered in slime. I found the nest. Oh no, I don't put this. Because there is an intruder in a neighboring room. Move it into this room. Yeah, not great. 18. Do they get a free attack when they're moving in? Okay, them moving in does not count as an encounter, which is good because I only had one card. Okay. Well, I'm going to shoot this thing. No, I'm going to have to move. I want to get out. So I'm going to move and try and get away. So he gets to do an attack, which is simply I lose another light wound. I get another contamination card. Because it's a Metagore, he takes a chunk of good old medic flesh and disappears. And we go into this room, where it is also malfunctioning. Hell yes. For once, I'm really happy that half the ship's about ready to blow up. It does have one on supply. Alright, so that is the storage room. That is broke as hell. Alright. So we've got all that set up. Now we go ahead and drop that down. Intruder attack or feeding. There's nothing to attack or feed. Fire damage, nothing. Resolve event card. Quarantine procedure. Close all doors and corridors connected to rooms with each character with a slime marker. Alright, so the computer has said you are slimed. You are a danger to the ship. Even though I'm the medic, I'm now locked in there. Which is really, really bad. So, yeah. Okay. Intruder development bag. We get blank. Hell yes. Blank again. So return it. We don't have any shamblers. Add one Metagore, and everybody has to perform a noise roll. So, no, I was silent. I mean, the doors did just slam on me. It makes sense. Okay, let's see what happens next. Yes, it did get locked in. Okay. And you know what? We will go ahead and make a small little TikTok. Why not? We got to try and do that and be on top of it.
My best friend.
Here we go. What happens when the computer finds out you're covered in slime? It shuts both doors around you. And by the way, that's the medic, so she's not exactly known for going through closed doors. What happens when the computer finds out you're
I got.
Alright, so we've done our TikTok thing. Okay, it's time to draw 5 cards. Okay. Hey, look, we do have a computer skill. That's nice. So, we are going to open the door right here. because we now need to head this way. We will go ahead and we will spend a search to play field dressing, curing my light wounds. We'll then spend a ER to go down to this room, having the noise go down corridor 1, and then we will spend another one to go back to the slime room. I'm already covered in slime. Which way does the noise go? Of course it goes down corridor 1. And I am out of cards, so here is hoping for that blank token. I don't think I'm going to get it. I've already pulled it a couple times in a row. Please, please, please let it be the blank token. No, it is a Metagore. Damn it. All right, so Metagore comes in. Says, ooh, slimy medic. Yeah, my favorite treat, slimy medic. He takes a bite out of me, so there's a light wound. I get at another contamination card, and then it goes scurrying off, and we put a Shambler token in here. Yeah, that sucked. Okay. So, we advance the time clock one more. No feeding, no anything. Fire damage, resolve event card. Reawakening in each room with a carcass token. Luckily, there's no more. Replace one carcass token with one Shambler. And yeah, we don't have to worry about much because we don't have very much out on the field. Resolve the event. The bag. Bag development. What do we get? Oh, the Shambler. Return this token to the bag. Perform a noise roll in order. Alright, here we go. Another noise. And it goes down corridor 1. Okay. Well, that's no good. Alright, draw a couple cards. 1, shuffle my deck. Actually, Hermione, so on that, that little text it says up there when you try to tap that in, where it says, sorry streamer, you can't do that for the next 5 minutes. That's actually normal. That's what's going to show up on my screen that says, hey, for the next 5 minutes, we can't do that. And then you'd put in text, whatever you want it. So like banning closed doors. Yeah, I figured that out the other day when I banned myself from rolling ones. Alright, unfortunately we do have a contamination card, so that's going to suck a little bit. We're going to go ahead and spend a rest card to move into this room. And we move silently. Unless, of course, we're slimed, which I am, which then means it goes to probably danger. We will find out. And it is the comms room, though. That's the room we really needed, because we got to send the signal. Okay. So, let's double check here in the great book. It is danger. So yes, we do end up putting out noise everywhere because we are slimed. And I broke the shower, because why not? Alright, I will then spend 2 cards, or actually computer skills. I will do that, and we have sent the signal. So the first big thing for my mission objective has been done. Alright. So we'll go ahead and spend the field dressing to continue into here. Roll for noise. Danger. Wonderful. So noise here, noise there. Alright, I got to think carefully about this. I think we will hold here. I'll discard this contamination. So, go down here. I'm regretting that the ship needed to be destroyed. I am. I'm very much regretting it. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. All right, well, either which way, we've moved to turn 9, as I'm thinking. New intruder attack, anything else? We go to event. Generator overload. If there's at least 3 malfunction markers on board, start the self-destruct sequence. Oh, this could not have come at a better time. Hell yes. So, we will self-destruct in 6 turns. Hell yes. We remove that and we shuffle this back together. So I was trying to think how we could get the ship to destroy and everything else. And I've sent the signal, so now I just need to get to one of these evacuation sections and get the hell out of Dodge. So, there is that. Okay. Intruder development. We draw a token. And it is a blue Metagore. Perform a noise roll in order. Remove this token and add 1 red Metagore. So 1 red Metagore. I need a silent or danger. No. Okay, so what comes up to kiss me? A red Metagore. So, this fun little Metagore shows up. It has a warning of 3, because of course it does. It takes a chunk out of me. I get yet another contamination card. And a Shambler token goes into the bag as it goes running off to evolve after the piece of, piece of medic flesh. Medic burger. So, we then go 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we got? We got yet another contamination card. Yeah. Okay. So, we need to get here. I think that's the one we want to get to, because that one's kind of blocked off. I mean, actually, maybe not. Because this is a whole lot of unknown area. But that would require me to go through the slime. You know what? Let's go through here and then head up that way. Because we've already got noise up there, so why not? So let's go down here. Unless you guys have better ideas. I'm all ears. Spend an interruption. To go down to this room, and it is broken with 2 things in it. Hopefully I don't break the rest of the ship exploring it before I can get out. And it is surgery. Hell yeah. Too bad, unfortunately, that I'm in here and it's broken. Okay. So, we will play a search. Search for some cards. Military drugs or bandages. We've already got some military drugs, so I'll take some bandages. And then we will go ahead and spend a repair to use the military drugs. Discarding 2 cards, allowing me to draw 3 cards. There we go. And then this goes down to 1. Then I need to roll for noise, so I don't cheat. And of course, noise went down the technical corridor, so who comes to kiss the medic this time? Yes, so we read up on the rules when my brother and the nice Jimmy showed up. And yes, even though it says destroy everything, you still need to survive somehow. What kisses me? So it's a warning 2. I do have 3 cards, and it is a shambler. So this shambler just crawled out of the technical corridors to say hi, medic. And it's probably one of those shamblers that evolved from the medic burger that they took out of me. And I'm going to proceed to run away. Yeah. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to actually try and force it to run away. So I'm going to shoot it with my last round of the needle gun. It does hit, forcing it to retreat. And it retreats down corridor 2, which goes back into the Oh, they cannot retreat through the technical corridors. So I think we redraw corridor 4. So it goes that way. I will then proceed to run like the little girl I am after I search again, dropping this down to 0. We got some clothes and some alcohol. Yeah, we're going to definitely pick the clothes, even though we are crap ton full of contamination. Because we need to get unslimed. And I will actually go ahead and spend that card to the clothes and get rid of that slime. So we are no longer slimy. Not slimy anymore. Okay. Then, dink. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. So, down to 5, down to 8. Let's see. Intruder attack. Nothing for him to feed. Fire damage. Nope. Event card. Marked prey. All characters in a room with a heavy object, intruder, carcass, or character corpse, or carrying such an object gets a slime marker. Luckily, I'm not carrying anything, and I don't have slime. It goes down corridor 1. So it's now in that room. Okay. We got 1 card, and shuffle to draw 4. And so many contamination cards. Oh, this is bad. Okay. We've only got so many turns to get over there. So we're going to play the search. To go down this one. It is on fire. It is the canteen. What is up with our food burning? We had food burning there in the cabins. Now we got our canteen on fire. What is going on with this ship? Alright, which way does the sound go? It goes down sound 1, which is just fine by me. Okay, we are then going to spend 1, because we got to get out of that room, to go into here. What does the sound do? It goes down 2, which is just fine by me. I don't want to deal with any other sound. Okay, then at my end of my turn, I'll discard all 3 contamination cards. And we go down to turn 7, turn 4. And he can't feed. We don't have that. So event card. Stalking. Move all shamblers, flesh beasts, and butchers into any neighboring room with a character, if any. Okay, cool. So there's no neighboring. We're cool. And this is going to go down 3. So it's going to come in here. And then we've got intruder bag development. What I'm really surprised we haven't run into. So if I draw a Metagore, they show up in the nest. It's another shambler, which is not what I wanted to have happen. Performing a noise roll. And it goes down 3. So what comes out to kiss the poor old medic here? A red Metagore with a warning 2. And I do not have any cards, so that goes through. The Metagore shows up for yet another piece, oh medic. The medic just took her first serious wound, and it is the hand. Cost of any of my item actions is increased by 2, which is very bad for me, because I have some stuff I need to do. This disappears. I get another contamination card. And we add a Shambler token. So many of these Metagores have taken a medic burger out of me. All right. Then we go on to drawing some cards. So we've used these military drugs. We don't need them anymore. I mean, we do, but we don't get to use them anymore. Okay. And I really probably should have healed up, but that's fine. All right, we need to get into here quietly. So we're going to spend these 2 cards to move into the showers. Put the noise down this room. Then we are going to spend... you know what? We're going to spend... the ER to take us into this room. And we'll actually spend the Pharmacist to do it too. Oh, you know what? No. Never mind. Because I have the Pharmacist card. So we will spend the Pharmacist card to dress 1 serious wound. So we don't have to deal with that. And then we will spend 2 cards to move quietly into evacuation section A. And then we will put noise down corridor 1. All right. So go down to turn 6, turn 3, escape pods open up. And now we find out what happens next. So no feeding, no nothing. Resolve event card. Rampant mutation. All characters draw 4 cards from their action deck and scan each. Contamination card drawn. If there's at least 1 infected result, the character gets a mutation marker. Oh, this is bad. Okay. I'm going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is 1 contamination card. So let's take a look. Are we infected? It's digital. It's digital. No, we are not infected. Woo! Okay. So all those cards are discarded. We go like this. The Shambler goes down corridor number 1. We shuffle these to get my deck ready. All right. Hey, we might actually pull this off. Holy crap. It actually might happen. Ed going pacifist mode wins the game. I don't want to jinx myself, but holy crap, this is so close. Okay, intruder bag development. This is where everything goes wrong, right here, right now. It is Shambler, which means we have to make a noise roll. Not what I wanted to have happen. Okay, noise goes down 4. Okay. This reduces my odds of pulling this off pretty drastically. Because I really needed to know, if noise, I needed to go down here. This way I still had 50-50. Alright, we're going to have to see what happens. So, alright. So we got 2 contaminations. Okay, we're going to pay the interruption card to use the tools to remove a malfunction token. So that's been spent. Okay. We're then going to spend 2 cards to try and get in the escape pod. Here we go. Three. Damn it. All right. So these disappear. And we have a Metagore show up. I'm okay with that, actually. So Metagore shows up. I did not see. He's got a 2. I do have 2 cards, so he does not get a sneak attack, which I'm actually not okay with. I wanted him to attack me, take a piece out, and then run away. So I'm actually going to hold on to these contamination cards because I'm going to try to do my character mutation and see what happens. So, yeah, that's most unfortunate. Most unfortunate. So I have to pass. You know what? They're going to do an attack anyway, so I'm going to put those cards in there. So attack or feeding. So we go down to turn 5, turn 2. Intruder attack. So this guy attacks. He takes a piece out of my poor medic. Medic has provided so much food and substance on board here. We get yet another contamination card. And we put a Shambler token in the bag. Okay. Fire damage. Nobody's in a room with fire. Event card. Beast on the prowl. If the butcher's on the board and is in a room with character, yeah, I don't have a slime marker anymore. Thank God I cleaned that off. And this guy goes down corridor 4, so he's back up into the comms room. Okay. Intruder bag development. It is the Shambler token, which means I have to make another damn noise roll. Goes down corridor 1. I'm okay with that. Okay. Draw 5 cards. Okay. We will try, yet again, to spend 2 cards to try and get in the escape pod. Making noise. We were silent doing it. Holy crap. Okay, so the medic goes to the escape pod. Time runs out. The escape pod jettisons off. Now we get to see if I actually pulled this off. So the conditions are, we've won. Pending me mutating to high hell. And yeah, so let's find out what happens. How to check for winning conditions, because this doesn't happen very often. I don't know what to do. All right. Okay, victory check. So we're in the escape pod, so we don't care about all right, so our victory check. So let's just see, why not? Engine 1, damaged. Engine 2, damaged. So the ship was going to blow up anyways. Engine 3, oh, yeah. Let's get some TikTok of that going. God. When you were doomed from the offset. When you were doomed no matter what you did. When you were... Okay, so luckily we were in the escape pod, but now this is the important part. Contamination. Each living character asleep in hibernation or evacuating an escape pod checks their contamination cards. Okay, but this is a little bit different for these guys. All right. Each alive character. So we skipped a B because we do have a mutation card. Okay, so we shuffle all of this to create a new action deck. And we draw 4 cards. 1. Okay, just because I like adding suspense, let's see what happens. We got to scan that one. Don't have to scan that one. Don't have to scan that one. Don't have to scan that one. Uh-oh. Okay, here it is. Here's the, here, yeah, dude, I'm tingly. I don't know. This is crazy. The Pacifist game. I cannot believe this. Under the Pacifist game. It's visible. Infected. Okay, we do have an infected. Oh, it doesn't matter whether I'm infected or not, because it just sits there and goes, okay, mutation marker. Holy crap. We just won the game. I just won solo Carnomorphs being a pacifist. How the hell does that work out? This is nuts. Yeah, I'm going to have to sit back and think on this one. We actually won the game as a pacifist medic. No combat, just running around, got the job done. Wow. All right, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be posting a bunch in YouTube. I can't believe this. This is why I record these games, because who would have believed a pacifist medic solo run could actually win? If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, share, subscribe. If you're watching this on Twitch, please follow. And if you've got Amazon Prime, we'd love to have your Prime subscription. You guys have a great night. Thank you very much.